Imagine gazing up at the vast night sky, studded with stars from a Caribbean island. Now, imagine if one of those stars was you. From the serene beaches of Antigua and Barbuda, a mother and daughter team has just turned that dream into reality. Keisha Schahaff and Anastatia Meyers aren't just islanders, they're now cosmic explorers. How did they soar from tropics to touch the stars? Stick around and let's journey with them. Our gorgeous Caribbean countries are a mix of people, ethnicities, languages, cultures, and beliefs whose diversity has little to no comparison all over the planet. Many excellent minds have been delivered to mankind by these small tropical islands, and now the country of Antigua and Barbuda has one of the most incredible records. Mother and daughter team Keisha Schahaff and Anastatia Meyers are the first ever Caribbean women in space. Well known for its reef-lined beaches, lush rainforests, and exclusive resorts, the sovereign island country of Antigua and Barbuda is making history in the most unexpected way. The Galactic O2 Mission. On August 10, 2023, the mother and daughter team from Antigua and Barbuda, Keisha Schahaff, aged 46, and Anastatia Meyers, aged 18, set foot on the Galactic O2 spaceflight launched from Spaceport America in New Mexico. How did they get there? In 2021, they won tickets for the Galactic O2 launch, which is normally sold for $450,000. The draw, held by Virgin Atlantic as part of a charity event raising funds for the non-profit organization Space for Humanity, only required a minimum donation of $10. Keisha, an entrepreneur and health and wellness coach, could not believe her luck when she was selected. In an interview released in July 2023, just a few weeks before the expedition, she said, quote, "When I was 2 years old, just looking up to the skies, I thought, how can I get there? But being from the Caribbean, I didn't see how something like this would be possible. The fact that I am here, the first to travel to space from Antigua, shows that space really is becoming more accessible. I know I will be changed by my experience, and I hope I will be able to share that energy and inspire the people around me in my role as a life coach, a mother, and as an ambassador for our beautiful planet." Unquote. Before we delve deeper into their incredible journey, if you're finding value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends. It helps more people discover these incredible stories. The Expedition of Records. The Galactic O2 mission flew a trio of private passengers to the edge of space and achieved a few milestones. First astronauts from the Caribbean, first mother and daughter duo to travel to space, first Olympian to travel to space, the second youngest person to travel to space, the second person with Parkinson's disease to travel to space. Keisha and Anastatia's fellow Galactic O2 passenger John Goodwin, aged 80, stated, quote, "From becoming an Olympian to canoeing between the peaks of Annapurna, to winning a 6-day race in the Arctic Circle, climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, and cycling back down, I've always enjoyed rising to new challenges. When I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2014, I was determined to not let it stand in the way of living to the fullest. And now for me to go to space with Parkinson's is completely magical. I hope this inspires all others facing adversity and shows them that challenges don't have to inhibit or stop them from pursuing their dreams." Unquote. There is a meaningful mission hidden inside the space mission. Virgin Galactic stated in a press release that, quote, "The dynamic and multinational crew highlights the role the commercial space industry can play in removing barriers that once existed to becoming an astronaut. To date, fewer than 700 people have traveled to space, with little diversity among that group. Virgin Galactic's mission is to change that, beginning with an 800-strong future astronaut community that represents more than 60 different nations." Unquote. By flying 3 tourist astronauts or private passengers, the mission showcased the power of each Virgin Galactic spaceflight to help redefine who gets to be an astronaut. Virgin Galactic CEO Michael Calglazia remarked, quote, "This flight highlights 2 of Virgin Galactic's core aspirations, increasing access to space and inspiring people around the world. Each of these astronauts is a role model and a beacon of inspiration in their communities. Watching Keisha, Anastatia, and John embark on this transformative experience helps demonstrate that space is now opening to a broader and more diverse population across the globe. Unquote. Who are Keisha Schahaff and Anastatia Mayers? Born in 1977 in Antigua and Barbuda, Keisha Schahaff is a health and wellness coach with her own webpage, keishaschahaff.com, which focuses on holistic well-being, plant-based nutrition, and energy healing workouts. She strongly believes that reconnecting with our mind and spirit is as essential as healing our physical body. In an Instagram Live talk on October 21st, the 46-year-old mother of two dives deep into the beautiful and complex world of the mother-daughter bond, which is something she addresses from a whole new perspective after sharing such an incredible experience with her daughter. 18-year-old Anastatia Mayers is a philosophy and physics student at the Aberdeen University in the United Kingdom. Quite an interesting mix of sciences, which left no doubts when mom had to choose who to take with her on her incredible trip to space. Interestingly, Anastatia is not the first astronaut to hail from the University of Aberdeen. In 2004, ex-alumni Brian Binney, son of a physics professor at the same university, piloted Spaceship One to space and won the Ansari X Prize, which eventually led to the launch of Virgin Galactic. Brian Binney piloted Flight 11 Papa, making its first rocket-powered flight and becoming the first privately built craft to achieve supersonic flight on the 17th of December 2003 on the 100th anniversary of the Wright brothers' first powered flight of an aircraft. Quite an interesting twist of fate. The duo received a tropical flowers bouquet and a gift bag from the Minister of Tourism, Investment and Economic Development of Antigua and Barbuda, the Honorable Charles Max Fernandez, who took the time to extend his congratulations to the fabulous duo in St. John's, Antigua in December 2021. He told Keisha, quote, "You will be carrying the whole of Antigua and Barbuda with you. And this type of recognition is priceless," unquote, and offered the full support of the country in assisting the two women in this phenomenal journey. CEO of the Antigua and Barbuda Tourism Authority Colin C. James, Marketing Communications Manager Maria Blackman, and Sports Tourism Officer within the Ministry of Tourism Karen Joseph all joined the meeting and agreed that the pair is representing the country in an unprecedented journey that made the Caribbean country very proud and excited. Virgin Atlantic and Galactic O2. Galactic O2 was a crewed suborbital spaceflight of the spaceship TW-class VSS Unity. It was the second commercial spaceflight and seventh overall spaceflight for American aerospace company Virgin Galactic. This specific and unique mission was the first to carry space tourists, people who are not working during the flight, as the previous flight, Galactic O1, carried astronauts from the Italian Air Force and the Italian National Research Council, who carried out research experiments during the flight. The crew included Commander C.J. Sturko on his 8th spaceflight, pilot Kelly Latimer on her 1st spaceflight, astronaut instructor Beth Moses on her 4th spaceflight. All three are USA nationals, and the 3 tourist crew members, British John Goodwin, and our 2 incredible ladies, Keisha Schahaff and Anastatia Mayers from Antigua and Barbuda. The flight lasted, as planned, about 90 minutes, reaching a top speed of Mach 3, 3 times the speed of sound, or 2,301 miles per hour. Passengers experienced about 3 minutes of weightlessness at the top of the flight's trajectory as they arched briefly into space before descending back to Earth. Prior to the launch, all passengers underwent a full medical examination by an FAA Federal Aviation Administration approved doctor, and no concerns were raised. This experience has taught us a lot. Space travel, an impossible dream for most of us, is becoming more and more real, vivid, and somewhat accessible. Just a few years ago, the idea of Caribbean people, or even people with disabilities flying a spacecraft, would be raising quite a few eyebrows. The idea of women in space, despite many female explorers including famous Italian Air Force pilot and engineer Samantha Cristoforetti, is still seen by many with sexist doubts and concerns. The Galactic O2 mission opened the doors of space travel to a new set of people who would have never dreamt of exploring space and taking part in such an exciting adventure. We salute Keisha Schahaff and Anastatia Mayers, who will always be remembered in the history of space travel as the first Caribbean women in space. We hope this unprecedented event will inspire new generations of Caribbean men and women and drive them to overcome their limits and push all boundaries for a future rich with opportunities and discoveries. In the vast tapestry of the cosmos, stars are born and they shine, each with a unique brilliance. From the heart of the Caribbean, Keisha and Anastatia remind us that our own potential is as limitless as the universe itself. They've etched their names not just in the annals of space travel, but into the very spirit of humankind, proving that dreams, no matter how distant or improbable, can be reached. Let their journey inspire you to look beyond horizons, to chase your own stars, and to believe in the incredible power of your own dreams. Every great voyage begins with a single step, or in their case, a leap into the cosmos. Remember, the universe isn't just out there, it's within each and every one of us. Continue to reach for the stars, and who knows, maybe one day, you too might touch the sky. Check out this video on 10 Caribbean inventions and inventors that impacted the world. If this story has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with others to spread the inspiration. And if you want to be among the first to embark on more inspiring journeys with us, click on the notification bell to stay updated. Until next time, keep looking up. This is J-irie Caribbean.